Hello everybody and welcome to Hawkeye FX with your host Marcus Toombs on the 13th of June 2017. In this video I'd like to give you a quick tip of what to look out for on the Fatman that precedes a very strong trend run. Now that is a 90-degree bend in any of the lines on the Fatman. Now this does occur on any time frame in the Fatman, but obviously if you see it on the daily Fatman it's much more significant than if you see it on the 15-minute Fatman. Now the reason that we're very interested in these 90-degree bends is because it takes a lot of strength to turn this line so dramatically. It means that all of the 6 currencies that we look at have to turn and come into strength very quickly. We also need to see a sizable pip movement in each of these currencies in order to turn this line so steeply. Now for the rest of this video I'd just like to give you 4 examples from the last 3 weeks where we could have made significant pips. The first example is in the New Zealand that turned on the 22nd of May that you can see here in the chart. Each of these runs against the New Zealand 415 pips. Pound New Zealand from the top to the bottom including the UK election was 1,475 pips. New Zealand yen from the bottom here to the top 344 pips. New Zealand CAD 434 pips. Aussie New Zealand from this point 445 pips, and the Euro New Zealand from this point 778 pips. Now we might not have been able to enter at the top of here, but we would have been able still to take a sizable chunk out of each of these trend runs. The next example I'd like to show you is the Aussie that turned up 90-degree bend on the 5th of June, and you can see here there was then a nice strong run in each of the 6 currency pairs for the Aussie. The third example is the pound, which weakened as a result of the UK election, and you can see the majority of these moves are actually in the single bar on the release of the exit polls. However, we can still appreciate that this has turned at a 90-degree bend and there has been a significant weakness in each of the 6 pairs. The final example I'd like to show you here is the CAD that turned up this week, and you can see here this preceded very strong rundown in each of the 6 CAD pairs. Now just in contrast, if we look at a less sharp turn, say on the Japanese yen here, turning over many days if not weeks, you can see there's a gradual weakness that comes into that currency. Okay, I hope it helps. Look out for the sharp 90-degree bends on any of the Fatmen and then go looking for the trades.